I've been waiting for you guys to open these. I have, dudes. Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Thank you very much for joining the channel. And today we have one of those memorable reviews. I have a very special shoe for you guys today. Some very sought after sneakers. And to be quite frank, it's the first time that I have these. There were a couple of other silhouettes that dropped in the recent past. I wasn't into the game at that point in time of the sneaker game. I wasn't doing it, so I kind of like missed out on it. But now we're on. And here we go. Here we have them. The glorious Nike European version box. Whew! These are nice. So yeah, I can see that there's torn. It's, you know, the box is torn a bit here, but hopefully the box is still intact, guys. And as I was saying, I was waiting for y'all. I was dying to open these. Like, I was this close to opening them, but I wanted to do this together with you guys. You guys deserve it. So let's go ahead and do this, all right? Cool. So first of all, let's see where we can open this. Right here. On this side. Put this over there. Okay. So this is the first thing I'm gonna do, guys, all right? So the first thing is, look at that box. There you go, look at that box. All right, so, all right, you guys, some of you may already know what we're talking about here. You gotta know the ledge, if you know what I mean. And here we go. You can see the box is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. You have Michael Jordan making that jump shot, the sweatband in one of his arms, forearms. So it's just awesome. All right, guys. So what I'm talking about are of course, the Nike Jordan 4s collaboration with UNionla, streetwear shop based off of LA. And these are in the offnoir colorway, which is black. There's two colorways that came out. One was the guava ice, which is a, let's say, a lighter color of silhouette. And there's also two other sneakers that came out. One was the Delta Mids, also in an off-noir colorway. And there were the Delta 92s, which was more of a guava ice colorway as well. But anyways, let's jump into these. So this is the first time I'm also unboxing this with you guys. Okay, look, this is just a, you know, so many details. I mean, like I said, right? You know, you have the Union on the top of the box. You have this cream upper. You have the details of the arms, you know, the jump shot. You have the baby blue inside, powder blue. And when you open it up, this is what you get over here. You can see pretty much the wrapping paper, which also is very nicely packaged. And you can see just a shot from above of Michael Jordan with that gold chain that he made us accustomed to. So I don't know exactly when this date was, if it was, but it seems like he's signing some kind of autograph or some kind of a jersey. So opening them up, and here we have them, guys. That's one here. Let's open the other one. Gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful. If you guys are interested, just to know, just in case you want to do a comparison, just check if your pairs are legit or not. You know, let me just show you really quick over here. You can see the inside of the box. You have that quality control sticker, green and white. And there's also on the edge of the box, it reads 20N June, Jun 20 tray underscore 360 by 265 by 130. So just so you know, but my size, because I think that these measurements are correlated to the size of the shoe, my size is US 13. All right, so just wanted to let you know if that quality assurance sticker comes, and it does. So here we go. Here we have the sneakers, guys. These are just beautiful. I'll just go ahead and dive into the review for y'all. So the first thing is the toe cap has this very, very sturdy mesh, and the mud guard wrapping the toe guard is made out of suede material with this double stitching on the contour of the wrapper, and it's a very thick material in terms of the suede. Many people have described this material, the suede material, as a thick suede, but in actuality it is not. It's 2 layers of suede that have been compressed together, but you can still see the difference of both. But again, both put together make it a very, very solid shoe. Then moving up, we can see at the base of the shoelaces, there is this portion here where you can see an extended suede overlay. Now, if you compare this with your standard Air Jordan 4s, you will see that this overlay at the base is wider. So it's not quite the same size of your standard Jordan 4s. That's one of the details, the nice little signature details that UnionLA, through its owner, chrisgibbs, was able to replicate on this pair. Now, looking at the lacing situation that we have here, the laces come in your standard black color, and the lace locks are gray. Now, it's very important just to highlight that there's 2 lace locks at the bottom and 2 at the top. The bottom ones are gray, and then you have this more muted type of a color, the upper ones. Now, the lace locks are supported on a couple of translucent wings, and these wings on another fun fact is that your traditional or your usual Air Jordan 4s have these wings perforated, so they are see-through. So in other words, it's not just, they have a hole in here. So a lot of people I'm hearing around, that they're going around cutting them. I'm not going to do that, not at all. I think that I gotta have this shoe the way it was designed. That's what makes it unique. So moving along, we can see the ankle section. The sock liner is just a traditional cotton material, which comes in a muted blue as well. Now, the outer side of the ankle area is also featuring this mesh, this very durable mesh and thick mesh in a muted blue colorway over here, as you can see. Then as well, you have your very, very OG hang tag, which is just awesome. It has that powder blue as well with the Jumpman. And I just think it's just awesome. It's just amazing how these guys were able to pull all these different elements together. And you also have on the midsection, you also have that traditional netting over here in the middle, which is white. You have a little bit of the netting as well on the base that I already described a while ago. And so it's pretty cool. I think it's very heavy. Actually, it's also a very heavy shoe. Just holding it with one arm or even with 2 arms, you can sense this. So moving along to the heel of the shoe, this is probably one of my favorite parts of the shoe, and it's the OG branding that you have. I mentioned this in the past. I'm not particularly too thrilled about the Jumpman in the back. That's just me. And you know, you have the pull tag, and you have in red, in the muted red, the branding of Nike Air and the OG styling. Then moving on to the midsole of the sneaker, we have your see-through air unit. Now the color is very cool because it's actually the same mango color that you have with the additional set of laces, which these laces remind me a lot of the Air Jordan 1s, the laces that come with the Jordan 1s. So I think it's just so cool, and I think that I will definitely swap these with the mango laces, definitely. So the see-through air unit, the inside is this same color of the, you know, it's a yellow mango-y type of a color. Since we're already on the midsole topic, the color is off-white, and it has a couple of different tones, I would say. So you would have pretty much the mudguard wrapping the toe box in, I would say, a bit more of an aged type of an off-white, and then which is actually the lateral cup wall. That's how Tinker originally called this part over here, the lateral cup wall. But then pretty much when you get to the midsole here, it's more of a light greenish, like almost getting to a light green type of an off-white tone. Then flipping the shoes, we can see the outsoles, and the outsoles are just amazing, guys. You have the blue hit, all the different colors that you have on top. You also have it reflected on the bottom. You have off-white, you have blue, you have the red. It's just awesome. I just think it's great. It's super clean. So last but not least, the very last item that I wanted to describe is the tongue. This was the most controversial part of the whole sneaker. This was just a very, very contentious and, let's say, spicy topic to talk about, but let's dive into it. Let's talk about it. So personally, for those of you who don't know about it, the tongue, this is not the way the OG tongue or the standard 4's tongue is. This is way shorter. So the way what happens is that it's a more, let's say, it sticks out. The tongue sticks out, and it's definitely not as short as this one is. Now, there's a reason why this tongue is so short, and the reason is because Chris Gibbs, as I said, UnionLA's owner, mentioned in one interview that he used to wear his 4's tongues just like this because they actually kind of like rubbed against his shin. So for him, it was a lot more comfortable to wear them this way. So he would just kind of like fold them down and then tie them up on top. So this is exactly what he was doing. Now the cool side effect that you get by doing this is that you achieve exposing the Air Jordan branding that comes in the inside of the tongue. So that is something that's very cool. And I just think it's awesome. Now, a lot of people really were just bashing the shoe and hating it when it came out. Number one, because of that. And number two, also because of the guava ice colorway. So as you can imagine, a lot of people really weren't feeling these because of the shorter tongue, the way Chris Gibbs liked to use it. But then as more pictures emerged, it was revealed that you could actually just unstitch this yellow stitching here, and the tongue flips up. So you have the option of converting it into your standard tongue, or you can keep it this way. So there was a lot of debate and people were really not liking it. Personally, I do like it. Those of you who have followed this channel for a while know that I'm really into different stuff. So for me, I actually welcome anything, any twist that makes it unique, that makes it different. One more thing that I wanted to show you guys, and it's very cool, has to do with the fact that you can also, there's a very subtle little hint and nod to the Air Jordan 1s, and it has to do with this little at the base of the netting and half covered by the outer wing. You can see this very, very small tag in mango color, and this one basically just, it's a little nod to the AJ1s, right? You have UNLA, which stands for UnionLA. All in all, a very dope sneaker, guys. I'm super happy and lucky to have these sneakers for retail. I hit on the sneakers app and it was just wonderful. So I've always really liked these, and potentially some of you guys won't believe me. You guys will think that I flip-flop like a bunch of people, but no, I really like them. And one of the reasons why I really like them is because these sneakers are my first UnionLA sneakers. I've never had the AJ1s, or because they're, at this point in time, they're just unreachable. They're too expensive and there's no way I'm gonna be paying that kind of money. So they're cool, they're legendary, of course, but I'm not gonna do that. So these are actually were my best bet, and I was able to cop them. So I'm very grateful for that. So in terms of release, let's talk about that. It's a very interesting story in terms of release information, because I would describe that the way these have been released, it has been in a very staggered manner. And it started on the 29th of August. There was the original release of the UnionLA's Jordan 4s. This was done online through UnionLA's exclusive website. It was very interesting from what I hear and what I see. A lot of people were successful and hit, so that's always a very good thing. The Guava Ice version is only exclusive to UnionLA. That version will not drop again. Unfortunately, I was not able to cop on the UnionLA's website on 29th of August, but then I had another chance, which was the sneakers app in Europe on the 30th of September. And like I already said, I was able to cop. And the very last opportunity to get them at retail will be on October 16th. For all you guys in the US, I really hope you all, or at least a good number of you guys, get those well-deserved W's. So good luck with that, and you'll have a release of the Deltas, the Zoom 92s, and these right here, which are the offnoirs, Jordan 4s. So good luck to you all with that. In terms of sizing, y'all, I would advise sticking true to size. Nike usually, and for the most part, does a very good job at it. In terms of craftsmanship, I have to say that these sneakers are very high quality, especially when you talk about all these little details that UnionLA gave it to make it their own, like double layering suede, the extended base of the lacing area, the cool idea about up flipping or unfolding or unstitching, the tongue, awesome. So all of these different little things I think are just awesome, make this sneaker very unique. And let's not forget, the box is just beautiful, guys. You can tell that this is a very serious shoe, that very serious work was done on it, and this is the way it should be. In terms of pricing, the price came at retail at 250 euros. The resale aftermarket right now, there's a couple of dynamics going on depending on which colorway you have. So let's start with the Guava Ices. Those are going for anywhere around 1,300 euros. Now, when it gets to the offnoirs, it's a very different landscape. At this point in time, they're around 600 euros. The asking price for these. So I think that if you want a pair of these, maybe number one, if you're based in the US, wait for that drop. Try to see if you can snatch a pair for retail. But if that's not the case, if you strike out on it, I would highly suggest you consider getting these soon rather than later. I have no doubt these will creep up in time. And that's all I have for you guys today. It was a pleasure as always. I really appreciate the support. We're growing strong. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give me a like if you enjoyed this review and video. And if you guys are still hanging around until this point in time of the video, I really appreciate y'all. You have now been debriefed and we can officially declassify the Nike Air Jordan 4s Union LAs in the off-noir colorway. Remember, always fresh, never stress. Until next time.